Everybody, please stand. Danielle, please lead the prayer. Good morning, class. It's nice to see you too. How are you today? That's great to hear. Did you take your breakfast? Very good. What day is today? Exactly. Does any one of you have a birthday today? Okay. Please pick all the trashes that you see under your chairs and arrange your chairs properly. You may now be seated. So, let us have now the record of your daily attendance. Manju, kindly have the list of all your classmates who are present today and give it to me after the class. Thank you. Let us have now our everyday class routine. I have here a song entitled Force and in the tone of Mary Had a Little Lamb. I will sing it first and after me, you will do it on your own. While singing, we will do steps. So, you have to look and listen to me carefully. So, this is the song. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. Okay? Again. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. Okay, did you get it? And this is the action. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. Okay? Did you get it? Again. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. Okay, let us do it all together. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. That's great. Another one. Force is needed to make things move, make things move, make things move. Force is needed to make things move. Force is a push or pull. Wow! You are all great singers and dancers. You may now take your seats. Are you all ready for our next lesson? Okay. But before that, let us have first a recap of our previous lesson. What was our topic last meeting? Yes, Erica? Very good. It was all about the heavenly bodies that can be found in the sky during daytime and nighttime. Let us all give Erica an ayos clap. Do you know how to do the ayos clap? This is how you do the ayos clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ayos. Okay, let us all do it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ayos. To check whether you really understood it, I will flash pictures of heavenly bodies on the screen and you need to name what is being flashed. Also, you need to determine if it can be found during daytime or nighttime. So, for number 1, who wants to answer? Yes, Ginny May? Let's check. Very good. The answer is moon and it can be found either daytime or nighttime. How about for number 2? Yes, Mark Bernard? Let us check. Correct. It is a comet and it can be found only during nighttime. For number 3, who wants to answer? Yes, Adan? Let's check. Very good. The answer is planet. And what planet is that? It's a Mars. And it can be found during either nighttime or daytime. How about for number 4? Who wants to answer? Yes, Rose? Let's check if it is correct. Very good. The answer is galaxy. And we can only find it during nighttime. Very good. So, for number 5, who wants to answer? Yes, Manchu? Let's find out. Correct. The answer is sun. And we can only find sun during daytime. Correct. And for the last number, who wants to answer? Yes, Alexander? Let's check if this is correct. The answer is asteroid. Very good. And we can only find asteroid during nighttime. You are all a great observers. And it seems to me that you really understood our previous topic. For today's lesson, here are our classroom rules. Everyone, please read the classroom rules. That's it. These are the classroom rules that you all need to remember all throughout our class discussion this morning. At this point, we will be having an activity, and this will be called observing changes. You need to count from 1 to 3, and after you count, you need to go to your respective numbers to form a group. I have here a balloons, a ping pong balls, and a modeling clay. Group 1 will be having the balloons. Group 2 will be having the ping pong balls. And the group 3 will be having the modeling clay. I will also give each group a chart to record all the changes that happened on the materials given to you. After you finish recording, each group will present the report or work in front of the class. Remember that I will only give 3 minutes to each group to finish the task. Are we clear? And remember our activity standard for today's class. Everyone, please read the activity standard. This will also serve as the standard of all the activity that we'll be going to do all throughout our class today. Are we clear? You can now go to your respective group and do the task. Alright, time is up. Please arrange your chairs properly and go back to your proper seat. Let us now proceed on Group 1. Group 1, you can now present your work. Thank you, Group 1. Group 2, you can now proceed in front. Thank you, Group 2. And lastly, we have the Group 3. Thank you, Group 3. You are all great observers. With that, please give yourselves 10 claps. Okay, let us now proceed on our next activity. This time, it will be an individualized activity. I will paste a set of jumbled words on the board, and you need to guess the correct term by arranging the letters correctly. A flaglet will be given to each of you, and the first to raise the flag will go in front and arrange the letters correctly. Once the letters are placed wrongly, you can never try it again. Each of you has only one try to guess. The first 10 to guess the terms correctly will have a prize or reward after the class. Are we clear? Okay, are you ready? So let us now proceed on the activity. For number 1, who wants to answer? Yes, Arika. Let's see if your answer is correct. The correct answer for number 1 is shape. That's correct. For number 2, who wants to answer? Yes, EJ. The correct term is pool. Correct. How about for number 3, who wants to answer? Yes, Vanessa. The correct answer is force. Very good. How about for number 4, who wants to answer? Yes, Princess. Your answer is object. Correct. Number 5, who wants to answer? Yes, Shorzan? Correct. The correct answer is push. How about for number 6, who wants to answer? Anyone else? Yes, Faberly? Correct. The answer is size. How about for number 7, who wants to answer? Yes, Menchu? Correct. The correct answer is movement. How about for number 8, who wants to answer? Yes, Patricia? The correct answer is squeeze. How about for number 9, who wants to answer? Yes, Kevin? Correct. The correct answer is compress. And last number, who wants to answer? Yes, Jenny May? Exactly. The correct answer is twist. Congratulations to all who got the correct terms. You can claim your prizes to me after the class. Let us have now our lesson objectives. Who wants to read our lesson objectives? Yes, Shara? Thank you. Now, I want you to look on the screen and observe the picture. Based on the picture, what have you observed? What is it all about? Yes, Mark Bernard? It's all about force? That's a good guess. Who have another answer? Anyone? Yes, Kevin? Exactly. It's about the effect of force. Based on the illustration, what do you think is the man from above doing? Exactly. How about the second one from the left? Yes, Vivian? Correct. How about the third one? Yes, Mila. That's nice. And how about the last one? Yes, Janice? Exactly. Based on the illustration, what do you think is our lesson today? Yes, Ginny May? It's about force. That's a good guess. Anyone who have another answer? Yes, Shane? Okay, let's see if your answer is correct later on. I have here a set of pictures, and what you need to do is to guess the word that is being shown in these pictures. And we will call this 4-pick 1 word. Are you familiar with this game? Are you ready? Okay. For number 1, who wants to guess? Yes, Ginny May. Let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, the correct term is force. How about number 2, who wants to guess? Yes, Manchu. Exactly. The term is shape. How about in number 3? Who wants to guess? Yes, Halija. Very good. The term is size. How about the last number? Who wants to guess the picture? What was it all about? Yes, Rose. Nice. It's all about movement. You all guessed the pictures correctly. Give yourself 5 claps. So now, I will group you into 4 groups. This side will be the group 1 and you will be the force group. This side will be the group 2 and is the shape group. Those side at the back will be the size group, and lastly, this group at the back will be the movement group. I will give you a manila paper and a marker to supply the given questions, the informations needed. And after you finish your work in 5 minutes, you will need to pick a representative to report your task. Okay? Alright class, time is up. Group 1, please proceed in front to report your task. Thank you, Group 1. Group 2, please proceed in front. Thank you, Group 2. And now let's proceed to Group 3. Thank you, Group 3. And the last group, Group 4, you may now proceed in front. Thank you, Group 4. You are all excellent. Please give yourselves a lots of claps. Now, to further your understanding, I will present and play a video about the effect of force. And I want you to take some notes while playing the video, okay? Very good. So based on the video, what is force? Anyone? Yes, Ginny May. Exactly. Force is simply the push or pull of an object. So what are the effects of force when applied to an object? Anyone? Yes, EJ. Exactly. A force can make a stationary object to move. What else? Yes, Erica. Correct. A force can stop a moving object. Anyone, what else are the effects of force? Yes, Menchu. Very good. A force can change the speed of a moving object. What else? Yes, Vanessa. Exactly. A force can change the direction of a moving object. Is there anyone? What else are the effects of force? Yes, Alexander. Excellent. A force can change the shape and size of an object. Let us now proceed on our next activity, and this will be called the Detective Me. I will give you a set of questions on a table, and you need to supply the needed information by scrutinizing the given questions. You need to write your answer on the printed copy of the table, which will I distribute to you one by one. You only have 5 minutes to answer the activity. Are we clear? Okay. Alright class, time is up. Please pass all your papers in front. Okay class, what was our topic today again? Anyone? Yes, Ginny May? Exactly. It's all about the effect of force when applied to an object. So, what is force? Yes, Aslina. Correct. Force is simply defined as the push or pull of an object. So what are the physical characteristics that can be changed when force is applied to an object? Yes, Catherine Abigail. Excellent. The physical characteristics that can be changed when force is applied to an object are the shape, size, and movement. So, you can give me an example or situation wherein the shape of an object has changed when force is applied to it. Yes, Catherine Grace. Excellent. How about the change in size? Yes, Jenny. Very good. And lastly, how about the change in movement? Yes, Shorzan. Very good. So again, what are the effects of force when applied to an object? Who can give me one? Yes, Mentor. Correct. A force can make a stationary object to move. Another one, who wants to answer? Yes, Erica. Yes, a force can stop a moving object. How about the other effect of force? Yes, Vivian. Exactly. A force can change the speed of a moving object. Another one, who wants to answer? Yes, Kevin. Very good. A force can change the direction of an object. And lastly, who wants to answer? Yes, Mark Bernard. Yes. A force can change the size and shape of an object. Now, let's test if you really learned in our discussion today. Please get a one whole sheet of paper and answer this assessment. For assessment number 1, identifying changes, you need to tell whether the pictures illustrates a change in shape, size, or movement. You need to draw a star if it is a change in shape, write the word fit if it is a change in size, and draw an arrow if it is a change in movement. And for assessment number 2, you have to identify whether the statement is true or false. Write the word T if the statement is true and F if false. You have 5 minutes to answer this evaluation. Alright, class, time is up. Let's check your answers. For assessment number 1, here are the answers. And for assessment number 2, here are the answers. Please count the numbers of your correct answers. Who got a perfect score of 10? Wow! You all got a perfect score. That's great! Okay, class, for your assignment, using a Venn diagram, compare and contrast the changes that happen to the shape, size, and movement of an object when force is applied to it. You have to pass it on me using a clean sheet of long bond paper next meeting. Okay, class, that is all for today. Goodbye, class. See you on our next meeting.